I hate this chair because it don't have no cushion on it, and it's like it feels like really cold against my skin or whatever. But hey, y'all, how's everybody doing? This is. I was gonna put me on a little music or something, but I don't know. But anyway, this video right here is just to give some people that's been asking me some questions about how I've been doing since they took out my thyroid, and what side effects have I had, if any, since the surgery. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the thyroid is normally located here, where you see this mark is on my neck. This is where they cut my throat to take my thyroid out. This two marks right here are where the drains were when they took my thyroid out. As you can see, let me see. It's been 2 months, but what I have noticed is sometimes still clearing my throat or feeling like I have to clear my throat and things like that. People be asking me like, why are you coughing? I just, I had my whole thyroid removed, number one. So yeah. Yeah, people be like, why are you always so tired? I do not have a thyroid. If you have a functioning thyroid, then you're probably not going to feel how I feel. Because the thyroid controls so much in your body, your hormones, like all your hormones, your body temperature, weight gain, your voice, hair, stamina, strength, everything, brain fog. It controls so many things. So don't think that you're going to feel like I feel if you have a whole thyroid. I do not have, I'm thyroidless. I do not have a thyroid anymore, okay? Far as regrets, do I regret having my thyroid removed? At the time that it was suggested to me to have my thyroid removed, I felt like that was what I needed to do. That's what my doctor made me feel like I should do. He pretty much kind of scared me a little bit, because he told me he suspected cancer and stuff like that. Anybody know me know I have severe anxiety. You can't be talking about you suspect cancer and think that's going to sit well with me, okay? I wanted to have a biopsy before they took out my thyroid. And down here near Cook County Hospital, they tell you have to wait for somebody to call you. The people was never calling. They kept postponing my biopsy and stuff like that. And the more they did that, the more I got really anxious and really scared and worried about my health. And then when I finally did see the people that was supposed to do the biopsy, to talk to them before they do the biopsy, I was like, can you just remove the nodules? Like, if there's nodules are like lumps, like in your neck or on your thyroid. They can be different sizes. They grow, they get bigger, and you could see it like in your neck if you had like a thyroid issue. Okay, so let me kind of go back a little bit so I can tell y'all how I discovered that I had thyroid issues. Okay, so I used to smoke cigarettes like a couple of years ago, and I noticed that it started getting more like difficult. That scared me enough to make me quit smoking cigarettes, okay? But I had continued to smoke greenery, if you know what I'm talking about. And that began to be more difficult in the sense of when I would, like, you know, take a hit of the greenery, it would, like, hit hard the back of my throat. And I thought that was because they had removed my tonsils like 4 years prior. And so, so, yeah, I gotta see my ENT. I was supposed to see him on the 28th, but I caught myself being mad. I was mad at him, really. I was mad about the surgery. I've been mad. I didn't have no ride. I didn't feel like begging nobody for no ride. It's just, that's another thing. It controls your emotions and everything. And so, like, if you sad without a thyroid, you probably sad to the third power, and vice versa. You mad, you probably mad to the third power. You know, it's more intense. Your emotions are like an emotional roller coaster when they take your thyroid out. So, yeah, that's how I was feeling, like, fuck the world type shit. Because it's been a really hell of a rough 2 years for me. Prior to them taking my thyroid out. That just, it just made it worse. That's another thing. When they take your thyroid out, you're always tired. Always sleepy. Crazy thing about it is, I be tired a lot, but my insomnia, like, takes over that. Where it's like, you know what it's like to be tired and can't go to sleep? And they give me stuff so I can sleep, and I don't be wanting to take that stuff all the time. So I just fall asleep at the weirdest times, not when I want to go to sleep. It just happened when my body decides it wants to go to sleep. So, yeah, so when I asked them, could they go in and look, you know, to see if it was something there, you know, we already knew it was something there. They told me I had 10 lumps in my throat, 10 nodules. It went from 1 to 10. So that scared me too, because the amount that were there had increased significantly so quickly that it scared me, you know. And he was like, you know, we can't take out all of those lumps. And they on the thyroid. So you can, 1, do nothing. 2, have a biopsy. 3, have a thyroidectomy, where they just take out the thyroid. And I was like, they can't take them out without taking out the thyroid? And he was like, well, the lumps, the nodules, they're on your thyroid. So it's better to just take the whole thyroid out. And when we take the thyroid out, those will come with it. I'm like, oh, okay. Sounds logical, you know? And I was just like, I just want to feel better, because it really had me feeling some kind of way. I feel some kind of way now because I don't feel better. I feel like my ENT took my thyroid out for surgery purposes, basically to get money, you know, for the surgery, instead of all the other things that I asked him could he possibly do, you know. Because this is not feeling better. I'm always feeling tired. Oh my God. And then after he took out my thyroid, he had prescribed me 25 micrograms of levothyroxine. My primary care doctor was so angry with my ENT because he couldn't believe that he took my whole thyroid out and there was no cancer. And also that he only had prescribed me 25 micrograms of levothyroxine, which is not nowhere near enough of the synthetic hormone that I need for my body weight. Now, when they took out my thyroid, I went from 200 pounds to 233 pounds within like a month and a half, like a month. I want to say a month. Like within a month after they took out my thyroid. So weight gain is definitely a side effect because when you have a thyroid, you have something to regulate your metabolism. But when they take it out, you don't. So your metabolism is low because you don't have a thyroid anymore. So that means it's slower. So it's much easier to gain weight. So I gained weight quickly, okay? That bothered me. So I started fasting. And I didn't like consult with my doctor or anything like that because I fasted before. But everything is different now when you don't have a thyroid. But I was just, the 25 micrograms of the levothyroxine was nowhere near enough for me, okay, especially with my body weight. And it's not enough for nobody, really. Because when I was looking at the dosages for the levothyroxine, it was mainly going from like 50, 100, 150, 200, 185, like that. So anyway, I went and saw my primary care doctor because I needed a second opinion because I just wasn't feeling good. I was feeling more tired, more depressed, just not feeling like doing anything like whatsoever. This is not why I had got the surgery. I got the surgery so I could feel better. I didn't know much about the side effects that was going to occur after I had the surgery too much. I looked and I read a few of them and stuff like that, but not too much into it because my ENT made it sound like, everything going to be okay, once I do this and you're going to be feeling so much better and all this stuff. And that was a lie. That was a lie. Do I have any regrets? Yes, I regret allowing him to take out my thyroid because I didn't know how I was going to be feeling after they took it out. When you take the levothyroxine, you're supposed to take it every day at the same time without food, things like that. It's difficult for me because I take a lot of other medications because I'm diabetic, I have high blood pressure, severe anxiety. So I take a lot of medications. I take medications for my nerves, all kind of stuff. And so this just added to it. And it, I really feel like with some of my other medications, it just makes me feel worse, you know? I can't stop doing that all day. I'm like tired, And I try to fight through it. I do my TikToks and things like that. And try not to be tired. But it's hard. The medication, I had to go see my primary care doctor and I let him know what happened, and I wasn't feeling better, and he was so angry because, this ENT took out my thyroid. And he felt that he didn't have to do that. And I was like, well, why would he do that? He was like, for the money. For the money. For the money that he gets for doing the surgery. And I kind of felt like that, too, because that was the first thing that he suggested. Like, he wanted to schedule the surgery, like, from the first day I saw him, he wanted to schedule the surgery, like, next week. Like, like next week. Like, ASAP, And I was like, man, that's kind of fast, And I was like, shouldn't we do, like, the biopsy first? He was like, you can, but the biopsy is only going to be 20% correct or whatever. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, because we only going to biopsy the nodules that are, like, really growing, that's big in size, and there's 2 of them. The other 80%, we won't be able to biopsy them, so you won't know. That's basically what he said to me. So of course he scared me into having the surgery, and I wish I had somebody who really cared. And then, like, right after they did it, like, he threw me out the hospital, like, the next day. Like, I mean, like, he didn't even come and talk to me after the surgery. Usually they'll wait till you wake up, and then they'll come in and, talk to you about it. And he didn't do none of that. He came the next day to tell them they can let me go. And he came in there and let me know I'm finna go home. Like, he didn't really have too much concern about me, and it really made me feel some kind of way. That's why I didn't go to my appointment on the 28th. But I need to schedule another appointment because I still have some issues with, like, on this side, like, towards the back, it feels like, where I had to clear my throat and I have, like, this cough and everything, and it just, I don't know. So, but yeah, it's been 2 months. I had the surgery October 16th. December 16th made 2 months. And anyway, roll back. So I went to see my primary care doctor. When I told him I was getting 25 micrograms of levothyroxine, he was like, that's impossible. I was like, why is that impossible? He was like, because you said he took out your whole thyroid. There's no way he took out your whole thyroid and only gave you 25 micrograms of levothyroxine. And I was like, well, he did. So he didn't believe me. Like, he really didn't believe me. He was like, well, maybe he only took out part of your thyroid, because there's no way he would only prescribe you like 25 micrograms of levothyroxine if he took out your whole thyroid. That doesn't make sense. And I was like, well, I'm not a doctor, but I know what he did, and I know what he gave me to take after he did my surgery. And so I called my pharmacy and put them on speakerphone. I said, can y'all tell me how much micrograms of levothyroxine I'm getting? And they said 25. And he was so mad. He was like, oh my God, that makes no sense at all. So he said he had to do some labs, to see where my hormone levels were and stuff like that. He called me the next day. He told me that my TSH, T4, T3, TSH levels were not even visible. Like, it didn't show I had any. Like, this doctor tried to kill me. The amount of medication that he gave me was not enough to even show that I had any thyroid hormone in my body. After he took it out and he, what he gave me, because it wasn't enough at all to even show up in my labs. That's how under medicated I was, which would explain why I was always so tired. I'm still tired, but I only been taking the new amount. I want to say it's been about 3 weeks. Like 3 weeks. Because he said he was going to let me take it for a couple of weeks. Then he was going to do some more labs again. And he did. And he said that they're perfect now. I'm like, really? I still feel like shit right now. I'm still very tired. But he said they're fine. But I have an appointment with him on the 28th, so we get to see each other again. And I'll let him know, because I don't feel fine. I still feel very tired. What else? Oh, when I first had the surgery, my hair just started coming out. Like, it got real thin. Now, I mean, it's a little better, but that's because I've been fighting for my hair. My hair has never been hard to grow. Anybody that know me, they know how many times I cut my hair off. It's always grown right back. If you've been following my TikTok for a while, had a big old fro like this tall. I cut it off. It grew back. I cut it off again. They took my thyroid out, and so the medication definitely thinned out my hair, kind of stunted my hair growth a lot. It made it brittle and thin. So I started using Tresemme anti-breakage conditioner. It's very moisturizing, and I guess it's supposed to make your hair stronger so it's not so brittle. That's what I put in my hair now, and coconut oil. But my hair is still a lot shorter than what it should be right now. Like, because I know how my hair grows, and it's not like it's supposed to be. In fact, in a lot of areas, it's like different, like links and stuff like that. It's just, but I fought for the little bit that I have right now. I fought for this. Like, baby, I've been co-washing my hair with the conditioner like every other day. Like, every time I take a shower or whatever, I use my anti-breakage conditioner because I'm not used to this. I'm used to my hair growing fast. My hair is very curly. It's still curly. I don't really have nothing in it right now. But it's, when I usually have my mousse or whatever, and then y'all see it be way more curly than this. It has grown a little bit, but trust me, I fought for this little bit of growth. Like, I really fought for this. But it goes up and down. Like, it'll grow, then it'll fall out, and then it'll grow and it'll fall out. So that's one of the things I do not like about the surgery, because I've never had a problem like with my hair growth. Never. My hair has always grown right back. No matter how many times I've cut it, it's always grown right back, and it's harder now. And it's like shorter. It should be a lot longer than what it is, because I know how my hair grows and stuff. Like, it should be a lot longer than what it is, but it is growing. But I'm trying to tell you, like, I really had to struggle to get this. Like, I really did. I had to really co-wash it a lot, stimulate my scalp, a lot of this, stimulating my scalp and everything, so it'll grow. And I've also been taking a collagen protein. Let me show you. I'm tired, y'all. See how fat I look right now. See, this is how big I look right now. Look at my belly, oh my God. But y'all see, look. I am 221 pounds, which at first I was 233 pounds. Then I started fasting, so I got it down a little bit. But, like, it's still, oh my God. Oh. I gained. Okay? But, I'm like, I'm not finna let myself get that damn fat. So, I started fasting. So I went from the 233.8 to the 221. Like yesterday it was 221. And then today when I got out the shower it said 223. So it just like be going up and down a little bit, but I did lose some weight from the 233 to get to the 221, 223, 10, 11 pounds, give or take. But, and that's been hard. And it's never been hard for me to lose weight before either. It's been hard because I don't have a thyroid anymore. And trust me, I really worked hard for those 10, 11 pounds that I had lost. Like, I really worked hard. Far as, I'm not going to say like exercise and working hard, but working hard far as my eating, things that I normally eat and what I've started to eat. So I pretty much eat good, except like if I don't eat. I don't know if that makes sense. Because if I don't eat, then I'll binge on things that I eat, okay? But anyway, I started taking these vital proteins, collagen peptides. Is plant-based for hair, skin, and nails. Look and feel your best, yeah. What I can say is that it really did help my nails to grow, but I have bad nerves, so I've been biting my nails off anyway. But yeah, I usually take a scoop of this, like, and this like a, I ain't got no more yogurt. I got to go get some more yogurt. I take like a scoop of this, and I put it in my yogurt and mix it up and just eat it like that. Of course, I don't have any yogurt right now, so I haven't had my protein. I do have a little bit left of my blueberry smoothie, and now that I remember, I'm going to take it out the freezer so it can defrost, and I'll probably add a scoop of the protein in there after that. But yeah, so not having a thyroid, so those are just some of the things that I experienced not having a thyroid. So Since they took my thyroid out, I'm more tired all of the time. I'm more tired. Like just low energy levels, you know. I always found myself having to clear my throat, cough a little bit, but what do you expect? They just cut my throat 2 months ago. So there's my scar. My scar is healed up pretty well. I had 2 holes right here and the cut right here to here. So there are going to be some effects. You're going to be clearing your throat or feeling like you might have a dry cough and it did affect my voice because I used to love to sing and I still sing a little bit, but I can't sing like I normally would because I don't have thyroid anymore. So I basically just want to talk to the doctor more so about, this little scratchiness and tenderness I feel on the left side and the back of my throat, which causes me to always feel like I have to clear my throat, or if I yarn a certain way and the air hit it make me want to cough or whatever. But I just had surgery 2 months ago, so that's understandable. You know what I mean? I'm not coughing up nothing, but it's like just like one of them, you gotta clear your throat type of coughs, which is normal, I think, because I just had thyroid surgery. They cut my throat. But yeah, it makes me tired. It did make me lose hair. And then the hair that I have now, I did that. I really was very consistent about co-washing my hair with a conditioner, putting my coconut oil in it, stimulating my scalp so my hair could grow, because my hair is like one of my lifelines. I love my hair. And the fact that it's been impaired, so to speak, because of the medication and the surgery, that bothers me, because I never had to worry about my hair growth. That was always something it just did on its own, without me working for it. I could cut it off, it grow right back. And so it's not like that anymore because of the surgery. Mood. Oh, my goodness. They told me that, it mess with your mood. It will mess with your moods. You feel depressed, you feel stressed, you feel sad, you feel mad. I feel all of that stuff. And I try to compose it for the most part. Hey, Jay. And I try to compose it, I'm trying to tell you, it make you tired, less energy, everything. Yeah, so those are the effects that I felt. My doctor keep telling me to be patient, everything gonna be okay, I'm gonna have you feeling better and stuff like that, and I'm not there yet. So I just wanted to give my account on the things that I have experienced since they took my thyroid out, my thyroidectomy, which has mainly just been feeling more fatigued, more sluggish, more tired, hair thinning, weight gain, dry kind of feeling in my throat. Yeah. But, I try to stay encouraged. So I watch other people's videos that had their thyroid took out and see how they doing and check on them and see, and it makes me feel more encouraged a little bit, and I noticed that a lot of us experience the same symptoms, you know. So, and you may have more severe or less severe symptoms depending on your age or whatever. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. That's why I feel like I feel. Like I'm always feeling like I'm ready to take a nap or something like that. Something like that, you know. My daily activities have changed because not just because they took my thyroid out, but because I'm in an environment that I'm not used to being in. I'm usually like in Florida, so I'm usually outside more. I get more exercise when I'm in Florida because the weather is usually nice and I can go outdoors more and things like that. And I get real vitamin D from the sun, and things have completely changed. I think that I will feel a lot better when I'm back in Florida. That's what I think. I think I'll feel a lot better, you know, going by the ocean, getting real vitamin D. I'll be more active. I'll feel better. Where I'm at now is just depressing all around because where I'm staying, I don't want to be. I get issues from the person that I'm staying with because, you know, they changed on me basically, you know. And now that they can't get what they want to get out of me, they just, they're not the same anymore. So we went from friends to like being damn near, I don't know what's the word. I don't want to say like enemies, but we definitely not tight. The relationship is definitely not like it used to be because, you know, he thought he could lie to me as far as, you know, what he expected by letting me stay here, and when he realized I wasn't gonna budge, he just started acting real different. So, you know, it's like, you know, like we're just completely roommates. Like, this is my area. This is where I'm at. This is where I sleep. Everything. And he'd be in his room. We'd be like two strangers almost. He'd be in his room with the door closed. I'd be in the living room, you know, laying on the couch, watching TV, you know, cooking and cleaning. I still do things that I was doing when I first came here. But our relationship as friends is not the same anymore because he wanted more than just friendship. But he didn't tell the truth about that in the beginning. And I ain't never changed. And so that's a problem, okay? So mainly, and then by them taking my thyroid out, it just made everything so much more worse. And then, you know, my truck got towed and I don't have no transportation. And he know I be needing to go to doctor's appointments and things like that. Like I had an appointment on the 28th. I didn't go because I know he was going to make an excuse to why he can't take me or whatever. And this is for, you know, my post-op surgery, my appointment. And I couldn't go. So I'm going to have to reschedule. And I didn't even call to reschedule because I was just disgusted. Like, you know, and that's another thing, you know, your emotions and everything be more fucked up and all that stuff. And I was just really disgusted because, like, you knew I had an appointment to go to, you know, and you just didn't give a fuck because you're not getting what you want. And, you know, so I got another one on the 12th, so hopefully I get to that one. But, like, I really just don't want to be here anymore. You know, he has a different cultural background, and just as an individual, he's kind of nasty. And I'm tired of cleaning behind grown people. And he just nasty. The things that he do make roaches and stuff like that. Like yesterday, he was cutting the onion and just letting all the droppings from the onion just fall on the floor. And I was like, why are you doing that? And he acts out like a child when he can't have things his way and stuff like that. So, he's like, don't bother me, that type shit. And we just kept doing it. I said, this is why it's bugs in your house, because you being nasty. Like, why don't you put a plate or something there and then do that? Just letting it just drop on the floor, and then you get rice all on the stove and all on the counters. You don't wipe it off. You don't clean up behind yourself, like after you cook or nothing like that. I clean up, and then as soon as you come back from work, you just come in here and start just messing stuff up and everything because you got an attitude. So to try to irritate me, he'll do shit like that. And then, like I said, because I don't have a thyroid anymore, it's hard for me, even though I be tired, it's hard for me to go to sleep. So I fall asleep at weird times. And usually it'd be like around the time that he's getting off my body or try to fall asleep. And when he come back in, just to be an annoyance, he'll come in slamming cabinets, running water, smacking dishes down, just making noise till he sees that he wakes me up, And it's just like, I'm just tired of it. I'm just really tired of it. I even considered just going back, to Florida, and just leaving, the majority of my stuff here because I have no way to get it all back since I don't have transportation right now or whatever. And he won't take me to work, even though I'm a substitute teacher and I signed up for a few days for January. It's $200 a day. I'm like, hey, I need to go to work, And he was like, where you going to stay if you go out there? I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. I just need to make some money, So he ain't been trying to take me, because it's like 45 minutes to an hour away from here, the district that I sub in. And he ain't been trying to take me out there to make no money, but yet he don't want to give me anything to get some of the things that I need, just regular things that I need, like as, a woman, And so it's just been really, like, miserable here. Like, and I checked on the weather in Florida, and it was like 40-something low today, which is not really bad. I almost would rather be homeless in Florida than be here, because at least in Florida, I know where to go. I know where I can go. I know places that stay open 24 hours and things like that. And, then I can get a job and start, making the money that I need to make so I can get my own stuff, because he's trying to make it where I'm dependent upon him, where he think it's going to change, me, my stance and stuff like that. And it's not, because I'm not with that. They nasty. They got some nasty habits. And, like he eat with his hands and some other stuff that I don't even want to talk about on here. I didn't know that about that culture group until I actually stayed with one. And, it's... The food stink. Y'all probably laughing at me, but the food be stinking and I can't eat no stuff like that. And he got mad about that. Like, I said, I can't eat nothing like that. It smell like that out the pot. That would explain why your breath be stinking all the time. Like, because that shit stink, And I can imagine what it do to my insides. And I don't have a thyroid anymore. I can't be taking no chances on no stuff like that. Some of y'all might think that's funny, but it's really not. I be dead ass. So, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So, Like, and I try to keep up like with my TikTok page and do my TikTok videos for y'all and stuff like that. But honestly, some days I just don't feel like doing nothing. I don't even feel like getting up off the couch, like, because I think with them removing my thyroid, coupled with the depression and stress that I'm going through right now, it's like a triple whammy, you know. So, yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. And hopefully, like my doctor says, you know, I'll feel better pretty soon or whatever. Hopefully. He said my thyroid is normal now. I don't feel normal. I feel tired as hell still. My hair is still falling out. It's growing, but it keeps falling out. It'll grow a little bit, then fall out some or whatever. But like I said, I worked really hard just for this little bit that I got right now. And hopefully one day God will bless me to give me my fro back and I won't cut it again because I don't have a thyroid anymore. So, you know, if I wouldn't have cut it, it'd probably be like this big right now because it was already like this big, and it'd probably be like this big right now if I hadn't had the thyroid surgery. So yeah, I do have regrets on that. If you look on my page, you'll see some of the videos that I put up, you know, showing you how big my fro was and how little it is now or whatever. But yeah, but I have. And then sometimes I feel like in my stomach, like I be feeling like I have indigestion, whatever. It's a lot of things I can't have anymore because I don't have a thyroid, like regular milk. I can't drink milk. I can drink coconut milk because it's gluten-free and stuff. They say I'm not supposed to eat stuff like kale and stuff like that. And I never liked kale anyway, but I do like me some greens and some spinach, and they say I'm not supposed to have too many of those for some reason. I keep feeling like I got a belch. That's another thing. Like, I'm just so tired of all this extra stuff that I wasn't going through before they took out my thyroid. So, yeah. So the weight is the thing that I'm battling now. And I'm finna get out of here in a minute. But, I said, the weight is what I'm battling now. Ooh, child. I got belly. I got belly now. I got belly. So, yeah, I am, according to that stanky scale over there, I'm 223 pounds now. And, I've been, you know, eating better and fasting still, and I lose a pound or two or whatever. But I think since I started the fast, I've lost like 11 pounds. But yeah, I'm trying to lose more because I'm trying to lose this. I don't like that belly, like that gotta go. So if I have to lose another 10 pounds or so just so I can lose that, then I will. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss with y'all today. Is, you know, what's been going on since I had the thyroid surgery, 2 months post thyroidectomy. Also, I noticed that my vision has gotten a little worse. Yeah, my vision has gotten a little worse. So, but, you know, I've been wearing glasses since, see how it's like a little thin where you can kind of see it a little bit, like my hair and certain, like right there is thin, see that right there is thin. Yeah. I wore glasses since I was 7, so I guess it shouldn't be like a big surprise to me, but because next month I'll be 53, and it just looked like this is another uh, birthday that's not gonna be you know, joyful one. Well, let's just say, let's hope it is, because they say sometimes you gotta claim it and speak it into existence. Um, I'm all right. How you doing, Mr. Just Do Right? I'm all right. But yeah, y'all, that's all. That's that's the things that I've experienced since my thyroid has been took out, and I will come at y'all, probably with a 6 month update. Unless I do one before 6 months, maybe like, but this is like the 2.5, maybe like a 4 month update. See if the medication makes me feel any more different, or if anything has gotten a little better or whatever. But yeah, um, that's where I'll be. This is my section of the house, and yeah, this is where I be. And I noticed that I don't do my TikToks as much as I normally would, and that's because, and that's all his medication. He take a lot of blood pressure medication. His blood pressure, he got kidney problems, blood pressure problems, heart problems, and he just 2 years older than me. But he don't really take care of himself. He eat a lot of stuff that he shouldn't eat. Um, like, because it's his native food, but it's not good for him. Like thick fat skins and stuff they be boiled, and eat a lot of red peppers and stuff like that. And none of that stuff is like helping him or whatever. His blood pressure be over 200 damn near every day. And he take them pills like twice a day. So, and then he worked like 7 days a week, you know. So, yeah. And me, I'm just tired of being tired. Like, I'm tired of feeling tired. I'm ready to go back to work so I can get me a van or whatever, so I can go back to Florida or whatever, or just get out of here, because I'm just, I need to be in my own element. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. Y'all have a good day. Talk to y'all later. Bye.